Hello everybody, it's nice to meet you again in the Kinematics and Dynamics of Machinery course. In this segment, I will give you the example in analyzing the dynamic force analysis of the 6-bar mechanism. In the 6-bar mechanism, it is known the mass and inertia properties of the link number 3 and also 6, and then the mass of another link can be neglected. You can see it here, we have the external force P that applied to the link number 6, and the question is, what is the total couple applied to the crank or the link 2? And here, I also provided the inertia force of the link number 3, and this inertia force was already identified in the last week. So please visit again of the last week module. As usual, in the static force analysis, we have to identify the two force members. Link number 4 and link number 5 is the two force member because there is no inertia force of the link number 4 and also link number 5. As usual, in the static force analysis, we have to identify the two force member first. Link number 4 and link number 5 is the two force member because there is no inertia force or the external forces working inside the link number 4 and link number 5. Next, we draw the free body diagram of the link number 6. We have F6, the inertia force of the link number 6, and the force P. Then F16 and F56. We know the direction of F56 because link number 5 is the two force member. After we include the inertia force in our free body diagram, we can use the static force analysis. So we have P plus F6 plus F16 plus F56 is 0. And by using the force polygon, we can draw force P plus F6 and then the direction of F16 and the direction of F56. So we can know the magnitude of F16. You can see it here, and the magnitude of F56. Next is the free body diagram of the link number 3. We have at the point B, we have F53, and also we have the inertia force F3, and then we have F43 that we do not know the magnitude. We know the direction because link number 4 is the two force member. At the joint A, we have F23. We do not know the magnitude and the direction because link number 2 is not the two force members. And we have included the inertia force, so we can use the force equilibrium. It will become F53 plus F3 plus F43 plus F23 equals 0. To solve this equation, we can use the polygon method. First, I combine the nonce variable. We know the magnitude and the direction of F53 and F3, so I combine them, become the vector R. So, by using the force polygon, this one is F53 plus F3, and we can find the vector of R. Next is, we have to find the intersection of the F3 and F53, so we can move this vector R to our free body diagram. So this one is the location of the R. I move the vector R passing through this point, and then you can see there's the intersection point at here. It means that we can know the direction of F23. It will become in this direction. Don't forget about the three non-parallel forces in the equilibrium. These three forces should meet in the common point. Then we draw the force polygon again, F43 and then F23. So we have the intersection. It means that this vector is F43 and we have this vector as the F23. Next is we draw the free body diagram of the link number 2. At here we have F32 because we already know the magnitude and the direction of F23. So F32 is just the opposite direction of F23 but same magnitude. And then we have the couple T2, and at the O2 we have the F12 that we don't know the magnitude and the direction. To find the couple T2, we can just the moment equilibrium respect to the O2. It is T2 minus F32A equal to 0. Again, this A is the arc moment for the force F32, and we can find by looking for the shortest distance between the O2 and the line of the action of F32. Next, we can find the magnitude of the T2. It is F32 times A, and the direction is counterclockwise. That's all for this segment about the dynamic force of the 6-bar mechanism. Thank you, and see you again in the next segment.